Yay! I haven't played this in forever. It's been like... I think I played the first one in like late 2016. So it's been about like a year and a half since I played this, and I think it's finally like time I can get back into this game again. It's one of the few like PlayStation properties I really enjoy. Also, what the fuck's going on with YouTube? This game's music's fucking amazing. Brand new game. I really should buy a cat Figma. I think they're like really expensive now. I wanted to get a Cat and Raven one, but like their initial price is expensive. Like they're initially like $60 fucking dollars. Also, I never noticed the castle in the background of this. Is Cat killed? Pretty much. She's fucking dead. Oh, I forgot this game uses the 6-axis. I'm probably not going to use the 6-axis. Very good looking for a Vita game. Also, Bluepoint ported this. They're the guys that did the really good Uncharted PS4 ports, and they did the Wii. They also did the really good God, what was it? Shadow of the Colossus remake. They also did the port of it. Oh man, I really like this game. I really like this game in the sequel. SOTC remake, for some reason, I don't know. Oh, Shadow of the Colossus. Sorry, I didn't know what the anagram was. Yeah, God, I really like these games. I really like the French vibe it gives off. You'll never marry Cat. Yeah, because Sony killed her. Well, they put her in like this, it's only in Japan. It's like a VR game. Oh, it's that guy. It's only a VR game. It's like a... Oh, there's Raven. What would you call it? It's like a symphony VR experience or whatever. I fucking hate these two. They're fucking awful people. Hopefully it could stream for like maybe 2 hours. If I'm streaming this, I might as well just like replay the whole game, because I really do like this game a lot. I like both of them, they're great. Except for I think I am going to turn off the 6-axis. Or maybe I'll just keep it on, I don't know. There she is in her garbage bag. I never really read dialogue when I'm streaming. I really don't care to. But this game doesn't have any spoken lines or anything. Oh, none of this matters. I just need to... Yeah, here we go. The game would have sold better if it were a movie game and Cat was an ugly dyke. Don't even fucking say that. I don't care if it didn't sell better. That'd be like worst possible thing to happen for this game. It'd be completely like forgettable if that was the case. Oh yeah, you can move these around. You can like see a little bit further in the comic scene. Flee. You know what's interesting? This is this game was directed by one of the directors of Silent Hill. That one game already went down in price. What was it? Like Beyond Being Human or something? Too Human? I don't know what the fuck it was called. It's the other David Cage game, but it's about robots and shit. The environments look really good, but the people look like weird. Gravity Rush 2 definitely improved the character models. I mean, Cat looks fine, but there's something off about like her hair texture and shit. Like just her, I don't know. She looks kind of like little too plasticky. Made up language. Holy shit, he could do that? It's probably really fucking heavy. An outsider. Why are you in the cage? Yeah, people look like fucking they're made of clay or something. Because these people, you're not supposed to look at them up so close. They're really low poly models. Even, like, Cat looks better than everyone, but she still looks awkward as hell. Does Cat smell really bad? Apparently in the second game she does. One of the people in, like, the compound or whatever that she is in the beginning of Gravity Rush 2 is like, you smell bad. So it's a meme to say that she smells bad, I guess. Even though I'm sure she's fine. It's just, she has it's pretty funny. Someone showed, like, a way that her outfit would be put on. And it's, like, literally just looks like a garbage bag with, like, golden, like, bracelets and shit over it. I saw him jump. My boy's trapped in the house. What am I supposed to do? You're just like that crow girl, right? You use your cat to get up there and save him. Drop the act. I saw you plunge from the sky and land without a scratch. Use your superpowers. Get my boy. I fucking hate this guy. Because she helps him out and then all he does is fucking complain that his house is destroyed. I hate shit like this. Fuck your boy. Is it still set up to 6-axis? I'm fine with using 6-axis. Because I'm more used to it because I've been playing the Switch with like 6-axis. It doesn't have 6-axis, it has fucking just motion control. Ew. See ya, bitch. Don't save him, he's an asshole. Where's the next one? Oh. I saw Dragon Quest 7 brand new on 3DS. Yeah, I'd say that's worth it. I played about 10 hours worth and I didn't even scratch the surface of it. I actually bought it really cheap. I bought it for 20 bucks, like brand new. Way back when it first came out. And the only reason I was able to get away with that was because they... Hold on, I gotta tell the story. The only reason I was able to get away with that was because it was put in the wrong case with Donkey Kong. So it was put in the wrong, like, little sleeve thing, and where it says, like, Donkey Kong Returns for 3DS, Donkey Kong Country Returns, whatever. It was in the wrong case, and it came with the Walmart lady. I'm like, okay, I'll get that one because it's just 20 bucks. And she's like, okay, even though I knew that it wasn't. I was trying to see if I'd let it slide, and it worked. She brought it up, and she was like, oh, it's actually 40, but then she felt really bad, and she's like, you know, it's kind of our fuck up, so I'll give you it for 20. And I got it for 20 bucks. 3DS. And it was like, it came out not even like a month ago, and I got it for 20 bucks. And then I sold it for $21. So I kind of made a profit on it, basically. I don't know why I sold it. I guess I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't get that into it, I guess. Oh, this tutorial is annoying. Right stick to controller while floating, choose direction. Yeah, I know how to do this. You're not teaching me anything new. I was hoping Dragon Quest 7 I would be there too, but it wasn't. What do you mean? Is it? Wait, what are you talking about? It would be there. So you can't find it anymore for $17? What are you saying? Oh, Dragon Quest 8? Am I misreading Roman numerals? Okay, so what are you talking about? You found Dragon Quest 8 for 17 bucks or Dragon Quest 7? Because Dragon Quest 8 for that much is pretty good too. I hear it's a really solid version of the game. They add one more playable party member, but the music's kind of different, and then they kind of censored some of the bikinis in the game. Because, you know, Nintendo... It's kind of weird, like, there was that time where Nintendo kept kind of, like, softly censoring shit. Like, sexuality shit. And then they, I feel like they've backed away from that, because they haven't done anything recently. These people are so fucking rude. Like their house falls over. It's obviously not her fault. And they're like, oh, you thought you destroyed her house. You didn't what? I asked you to save my boy, not destroy my house. Give us back our house, but it wasn't my fault. I was trying to stop it from falling. Great job you did of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted... What assholes? What fucking dicks? You could, my god. I found 7 for cheap, but 8 was nowhere. I hear 8 3DS adds to party members, and the music is MIDI because they weren't allowed to put the orchestra. Yeah, yeah. I hear a lot of people like the orchestra soundtrack. The orchestra soundtrack is pretty good, but everyone's shitting on the MIDI version that they're using in Dragon Quest XI. I'm like, it sounds fine. Like, there's no problem with it. They're adding voice acting, and I mean, I'd rather have that than orchestra music. Like, I thought the orchestra music that they used in Wind Waker was worse than the MIDI music. Well, I wouldn't call it MIDI. You know what I mean? The digital soundtrack that they used in Wind Waker's initial release.
La dream must free. Et je crois préserver de wansi. Plage de deux. Plein chabiment de sa point chafé. De blessing, la wettery, chaplain to the savvy.
What are you anyways? God, this game has such good music. You wonder what French women are like? I don't know. Women? Dusty fucking cat, get back here, you little bitch. I basically... Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably Raven's Crow. I don't... Like, I really like French aesthetics. I love French animated stuff. Like, there's a lot of animation that comes from France that's really good. But I you know, I know a lot about Japanese culture. I don't know a lot about French culture, to be honest. Other than stereotypical shit. Oh, they eat cheese. Oh yeah, the tutorials in this are annoying. Because you have to do it exactly right or it just resets it. There is a French exchange student at my school once. From what I can tell, I have not seen or met her though. Read a handful of Asterix comics and hope that's enough. I never got into Asterix. I know I don't know where to start with it. I don't know. Watch The Illusionist and the Triplets of Belleville. They're really good. Oh yeah, you could like throw people and shit. I forgot about that. Not too heavy with continuity. Raven. She hates me at the beginning. I don't know why. She's such a bitch at the beginning. Ooh, and Sam Hell is texting me. I didn't know I knew Kung Fu. I want a hot dog. I think I'm gonna make a hot dog in a minute. After this cutscene thing, tutorial bullshit. It's the only thing don't remember fondly of this game is the stupid tutorials. Oh yeah, you can do that. Evading, like, never does really anything, to be honest. Also, I think there's a way to, like, cheat in this. Like, they fix it in the second Gravity Rush. Oh yeah, the stomp is a lot weaker in the second Gravity Rush. But the gravity field thing sucks in this one. Enemy's position, yep. Sure. Oh, there he is. Oh, I completely missed that. Wow. Oh, I ran out of gravity. Oh wait, you said make me one. Okay. I'll make you one. I'll put ranch dressing on it. Because I like to put ranch dressing on my hot dogs, as disgusting as that sounds. It was the day the monsters came and attacked the city. I didn't know it yet, but the strange police officer Sid was going to play a big part in events to come. And I never would have guessed the part I myself would play. Blah 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 blah. Mayor labels the monsters. Nevi forms special police unit to deal with the new menace. Officer Sid single-handedly takes down Nevi, apprehends thugs in process. Am I still in the tutorial? Yep. That's where it wants me to go. Talk to him. Didn't they have like a crossover with the Rugrats or something? The Odd Real Monsters? You know, when I think about it, you know how like Nickelodeon used to do that thing where like they wouldn't let a show last like 50 episodes for some fucking reason? And then they just like syndicate it. I feel like, because you know, like they did that to Rocco and a couple other shows. Like they'd only have them a couple episodes and then they'd like stop production, just do syndication. I think Rugrats only did really good because they didn't just. Because I think that was one of the few shows where like they didn't just let it go through syndication. They just kept pumping it out. Like if they had done that with like Rocco or like Angry Beavers, I'm sure they would have been like almost as popular. I really don't understand why Rugrats was more popular than like Rocco or Angry Beavers or Ren Stimpy. Like, just thinking back to it, it's like Rugrats was just kind of boring. Like the first 2 seasons were good, but I don't know. Yeah, so they did have a how the fuck did that like work? Rugrats was more marketable, but more shitting babies. I just can't see the appeal. I don't know. Well, yeah, Doug sucked ass. Doug was so boring. Where's the gym? There it is. Let's say throw around people and they die. Get out of here, old lady. Alright, going for a ride. See you old ladies later. Oh man, that never gets old. Just watching them fly into the distance. Gross shit was popular. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I still it feels like so many more Nickelodeon shows hold up so much better than Rugrats ever did. I need a fucking tutorial. I think that's the last one. Here, you guys pissed me off. Go for a ride. Oh, I ran out of gravity. You have so little at the start of the game. I think it kind of appealed a little bit more to parents too, Rugrats. Because it's like a parent can go in there and be like, oh wow, I deal with my child crazy and throw poo at wall. Oh, I relate, kind of shit, you know what I mean? The crystals. That infernal Bandicoot threw crystals all over the city. So do you think they're going to make a standalone Crash game after the success of the Insane Trilogy? I mean, probably. Most likely they will. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to view the map. I can't not view the map. Okay, am I out of tutorial? Clash will definitely get a new game. Your Insane Trilogy is still selling really well in the UK. It's still selling decently here too, just like... Is it just... selling especially well in the UK or something? Yeah, it'll get its own game soon enough. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're a bit ripe. Have you... Oh, God. Yeah, she does smell bad. Here's a mess and your clothes covered in dirt. What have you been up to anyway? A girl needs to keep her appearance up. I do need a bath and my clothes do need washing, come to think of it. I really need myself to find a place. Well, not right now. And then she fucking finds a place in the fucking sewers. Good job with that fucking personal image there, cat. Okay, now I can just collect fucking crystals and bullshit forever. I have these like wireless headphones I'm using, and like I feel like they don't pick up certain sounds. Like I don't hear the sound of when I collect crystals. Yeah, I don't hear that. I'm pretty certain it makes a sound, but I don't hear it at all. Like certain frequencies are just like not picked up on these headphones. I need to get a new auxiliary cord for my good headphones. I was also using like my brother's Dr. Dre Beats for a while, so maybe I just got spoiled with those. I gave them back to him. It still charts in the UK somehow. Well, good. Crash Bandicoot's fucking awesome. I think he's just like he just has a great art style. He's a great character. I still think it'd be cool to see him in Smash Brothers. It'd also be really funny if he was in Smash Brothers because they just shit all over PlayStation All-Stars. Like it's shit all over what PlayStation All-Stars was even trying to achieve. God, yeah, I need fucking crystals. Gravity, God, I do not have like any gravity power at all. It lasts like a second. It's really fun when you have a ton of gravity gauge and you can just like fly around for like hours. I compare like traversing in this world as like it's a lot of fun to just like travel around this world and just like use your gravity powers and shit. Like that's almost where half the fun of this game comes from. Like I feel like I've made this comparison before, but I'd compare it to like Spider-Man 2, that kind of fun you get just traveling around New York and shit. They need to fix the jump and the hitboxes. Once you get used to it, it really doesn't like ruin the game for you. Like I platinumed two out of 3 of those games in the Insane trilogy, and I mean I really enjoyed my time with both of them. Yeah, like there is an issue with it. And then how some of his jumps were like he wouldn't make it, he doesn't make it, so you have to do like long jumps now. That was kind of weird, but it doesn't really hinder anything. You wish Spider-Man 2 was re-released? I don't think they'll ever do that, because they have to get like licenses from like a whole bunch of shit. Like they have to get Sam Raimi music license, they have to get like the license of Tobey Maguire because he put his voice in it, and the lady who played what is it, Gwen Stacy? Not Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane. Oops. Perspective fucked me up there. I'm pretty certain these make a noise when you collect them. I can't hear it. Because these headphones are ass. I also think it makes a noise when you when your gravity gauge goes all the way back up. I can't hear that either. These headphones are fucking trash. Can't wait to get the slide too. What horrible things does going to R9K go to a girl? I have no idea because I don't go to R9K. I've maybe like looked through that thread like once or twice and I just... It's just like an edgier B. Like less fucking nudity and more just like edgy shit. Honestly, the best threads on 4chan is the cooking thread. Paranormal thread's really good. Sometimes the paranormal thread could just be people like, post spooky image, post scary. They don't want to have a conversation, they just want to see scary image. It's just like, okay. Like, when someone actually brings like a new topic up, or like a new like conspiracy theory or something like people are gonna discuss, that's when that thread's really, excuse me, that's when that board is really, really good. Video game generals is way better than video games, because video games could just be shit even though I go on it all the fucking time, and generals is way more like focused on like certain things. B is porn now. All its shit halved and moved to Pol and 9K. Oh, I thought you meant like halved, like cut in. You spelled it like halved, like cut in half. That confused the hell out of me. I'm sorry. I guess kind of. Like B does have a lot of porn, and then some like B, you get more porn and like gore threads and shit. Like R9K is more like edgy shit. Sometimes there's some, I guess there could be something interesting. I just don't go on the board much. And then Pol is just political garbage. There we go. I used to go on travel a lot, but it made me sad because I haven't been to Japan yet. I really need to make that a goal in the next like 3 years for me, or I'm gonna be like really sad with my fucking life. How long until the... I fucking... Hopefully very, very soon. There's no reason why that fucking thread needs to be alive. I thought Ponies was fucking dead. I thought, like, the fan base was, like, dead already. I get... Like, didn't it just, like, come about because, like, the fucking pony posting was so fucking retarded? Like, so fucking, like, in your face that they're just like, fine. Have your little fucking autism board. And they gave it to them. I mean, I don't look into the statistics of 4chan... But I have a feeling like not many people go to that thread anymore. That board, excuse me. I hope it dies. I just don't like looking... I just don't like the fact that like the fucking pony faggots got their own little fucking board. Excuse me for my language. Excuse me for my coarse language. But seriously, like, they're like the worst fucking fan base to ever grace the internet ever. Period. Period. And they should die. They should be gone. Like, that thread should not exist. I thought Ponies was dead. I want to go to Japan, but I have, like, no clue what I do. I have a lot of ideas what I'd like to do. And I'd like to bring some friends with me, too. Like, you don't have to worry too much about, like, not speaking the language. I mean, I'm sure it's, like, really helpful, but... Like, I mean, insanely helpful. But, there's so much catering to, like, English speakers in that country. It's, like, crazy. Pokemon got... Yeah, I know there's a Pokemon board. The thing is, it's, like, the Pokemon fandom is still like alive. Like it still exists. It's people still talk about it, even though I see Pokemon threads and all sorts of boards. It's just when you go on Pokemon, they really get into discussion over there. But it's like I don't really much care for that thread, but I don't have any reason to see why they'd take it down, because Pokemon's still viable, whereas My Little Pony was a fucking thing that happened. And it's dead now. It's fucking dead in the water. Like, didn't they cancel the series? They should have. Or they made like a new series or some shit where they're like humans. I don't fucking know. Or is there like two of the series going on at once? I do not care, and I just don't want them to have a board anymore. Please get rid of that fucking board. If they did get rid of that board, like, do you think there'd be a lot of backlash? I feel like there wouldn't be, like, nearly as much as when they were fucking crying for a board. On fucking 4chan of all places. You did it. You got a board on 4chan. Do you feel good? They're rebooting it now. The Humans one is a spin-off thing. Wait, they're rebooting it again? And isn't it like a reboot of a reboot? I don't know, who cares? Are they really gonna like hammer down on that adult audience? That'd be funny to see. God, I remember like when people like fucking like back in like 2012, 2011 when that show came out, and people were defending him at My Little Pony and were like, this is the greatest series ever. See, it makes references to things for adults. Isn't that amazing? Like every other fucking cartoon ever. Because surprise, adults fucking make these cartoons because they don't hire children to make them. Oh no, oh it's great. It's great because it had a fucking Big Lebowski reference. Oh, it's great because it has a Doctor Who reference. Wow. Fucking stunning. Deserves an Emmy. I don't think that fucking series ever got anything near a fucking Emmy. All those fucking people that were defending that show, they're so fucking retarded. It's like, it was not good. It was never good. It was like I watched like 2 episodes with a friend at Job Corps, and I came out of it just like, I mean, it's not offensively bad, but it's nothing special at all. It's literally just people that like to design and wanted to fuck horses. That's all that fandom really was. The fucking end, like the end of everything. That's all the fandom is. I just know they're making a new MLP series. Okay. I just really want that fucking thread to be dead. That board. Excuse me. Keep saying thread for some reason. Oh, there's a million comment long thread of My Little Pony. It never ends. Macrogravity. Ow. As much as I really don't like Steven Universe, I don't think they're nearly as bad. I don't think they're as uptight, I just think they're emotional little wrecks. They do think that show is like a holier than thou kind of thing, but not nearly as much as fucking My Little Pony people. It wasn't nearly as bad. Hasn't gotten to that fucking state yet. Wow, I fucking got dragged down here. From my gravity gauge more. Can I improve it again? There we go. Yeah, now it's much better. I used to watch Steven Universe back before the SJWs hit, like season 1. Like the moment I stopped watching that show when Tumblr starts coming all over it. It's pretty funny. I remember Courtney used to hate that show because like people wouldn't shut the fuck up about it on Tumblr. And then she watched it and like she came back from like summer break or some shit. And she was all like into it, and I'm just like, okay. Alright. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know, I just don't really, I tried to watch it, and I really don't enjoy it too much. Like, I like the first season, kind of. I've watched some of the first season, and I like what it was. But then it, like, you try and, like, catch an episode, and it's not really episodic, but it's not really, like, a... Wait, what the fuck am I saying? It's not really, like, you can catch any episode you want kind of deal, but it's also not really episodic. It's kind of like a mix in between, so, like, you'll see a bunch of these new characters, and they're doing shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? I can't really, like, care about any of this. But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't really reward you too much for investing into everything. And then really, like, every episode boils down to everyone fucking crying for 10 minutes, and then like, oh, we figured something out. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that show is like being catered to little fucking babies or something. Like, I feel like it has the mentality of a Nick Jr. show, where it's like everyone's overly fucking emotional, but then it's like, oh, we could figure out this thing with one little problem. We solved it. Steven Universe has a lot of world building and doesn't amount to anything. A more interesting topic of animation. I've been thinking about, like, I think it was like weird how there was all these like hardcore, like heavy metal, like death metal bands that were in kid shows. Like they had Gwar in Codename Kids Next Door. They were in the Slam Witch episode. Like the only one that's like the whole episode was a fucking musical with the grandma. Like that was done by Gwar. And like I watched it like a couple days ago, and I'm like, it actually holds up really well. It's just like the lyrics are just, you know, kid friendly. It's just like the octopus eyeball stew and all this shit. Whereas Gwar is like, there's literally a song about killing and raping children. Like, but like the riffs and everything are still there, so it's really cool. And then they had Pantera play in that SpongeBob episode. Sometimes it focuses on what was background characters, but the episode just doesn't go anywhere. And then there's that other issue where like the animation, like, isn't there an issue where like they never stay on model with the characters, like, ever? But then they like give an excuse like, oh, it's a cartoon and cartoons are supposed to be wacky and zany and off model, but it like doesn't give you that vibe. So it's a weird juxtaposition. Excuse me. Juxtaposition. God, I can't fucking say that word. Juxtaposition. Blech. Juxtaposition. Fuck off. I cannot say that without fucking getting my tongue tied. But yeah, there's a weird juxtaposition with it where like it kind of takes itself a little too seriously, but then it like tries to be all goofy and shit, so it's like when characters are off model, it's just bad. And then they have characters off model like when it's not a comedic moment, but they're trying to like make the defense that, oh, it's okay. Like, it just seems like the fandom is just like always in like defensive mode to like cover that show's ass whenever need be. The fans claim Steven can shapeshift, but sometimes everyone's heads are huge and their body... That's such a retarded fucking, like, explanation for it. That's like... What's an example? That's like, let's say you're playing like a really glitchy game, but it's a horror game. There's like a bunch of glitches in it and shit, and it's like, oh, these are intentional. These are to make you feel uneasy because it's glitching out. It's just like, no, it's a fucking flaw. It's an obvious little flaw that needs to be fixed. I haven't heard people bitch about it much, so maybe they kind of got their shit together. But I just think Steven Universe is really weird. It's like, it's supposed to be this high-profile Cartoon Network series, but Cartoon Network doesn't really treat it that way. Like, and then like their airings are all over the fucking place. Like they just decide like weeks in advance to put the show on the air, and then isn't there like every time an episode comes out, it's just leaked anyways? Like every time. Like, what's the point? Wave dashing. Why melee fags will never accept another Smash game, even a better one. Have like those like hardcore melee players really tarnished like what melee was? Because I mean, there's people that like argue it's like melee is just inferior and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, like the other games have added shit, and I know like the hardcore melee fans could be really fucking annoying, but there was like this vibe to melee that was so good. Like, there's just something about it that was like really good. Just like all the sound effects, the sound clips of the announcer, like the trophies, the adventure mode. Like there was so much to that game, and people just focus on the mechanics and the broken mechanics, if I'll say that, of that game, and they don't focus on like what made that game really special and stand out. Even with less roster and less stuff in it, it's like there's still something special about it. Hardcore melee fans can go to hell. I wanted to talk about something else before this. Oh, I think you can do like a mini quest around here and get the maid outfit. How much? 107. I want to find like 50 more and then we'll call it good. I know Duck Dodgers had Megadeth on it, and SpongeBob had Pantera, and then I heard Billy and Mandy had like someone. It was cool that like cartoon shows used to do that. Now they just get like fucking, what, Beyonce in a fucking Steven Universe episode or some shit. Like, that's fucking boring, dude. Mogarth. Was that the band's name? Melee's leaving Evo. I think watching Melee is really fun, don't get me wrong with that. There's some really fun technical shit that goes on, but that game is so broken, it's just like the fucking wobble mechanic with fucking, I think they call it wobbling, with the ice climbers, where you just do a grab and you can like just do an endless fucking grab. Start a conversation with this motherfucker. Now I'm stuck in the gutter with the bums. Is it politically incorrect to call bums hobos now? I mean, I still use both. I haven't really seen anyone complain, but I've been hearing people say bum more than hobo. I think both are a fun way to describe homeless people. That's an awful thing to say. Whatever. Like, it's kind of weird how there's that, like, political correct culture, but, like, some words aren't really as, fucking Like, people don't freak out over some words over others. Like, there's the N-word, there's faggot. People, like, if you say those two, those are the two big ones. But then it's like retard, I feel like that one's starting to, like, get more leniency. Like, where, like, if you're out with your group of, like, fucking progressive friends, they won't get so mad at you. It's just whatever. And then, like, midget. I felt like midget, people would get really offended if you say midget, but I guess not. Because I keep hearing, like, people say midget just to describe, like, something short or something. Bums and hobos are apparently different from different kinds of homeless. Retard doesn't have any clinical use anymore. Yeah, so, like, can it just be turned into, like, a fun word? Like, I mean, dork is technically, like, whale penis, but people don't really think of that. Maybe we can, like, evolve past that and not think of using retard as in, like, someone with a mental disability and just describing someone who's really fucking stupid. Or being really fucking stupid. Just call them retarded. I don't see the Also, where the fuck is up? Thank you, game. I just want to fucking rest on a building for Jesus Christ. Come on. There we go. Okay, I should probably do some more story shit now. Yeah, that's always good. Oh man. Okay. Just a little more to get to level 3. What if you were married to a beautiful woman for 20 years? Love of your life, perfect for you, but then you wake up and realize she was the L? That she's the L? She's the Luigi? That'd be even better, dude. Like, if I married someone who was the love of my life, and then I found out I wake up one morning, she's Luigi? Oh, the Loch Ness Monster, even better. Goddamn Loch Ness Monster fucking getting married to me for 20 goddamn years. Fucking asking me for $350 at the end of fucking marriage. Fucking get out of here, you Loch Ness Monster. Love of my life was the goddamn Loch Ness Monster. Goddamn Loch Ness Monster. Getting married to me for 20 goddamn years. That's what would happen. She asked me for $350. Oh my god. Like, yeah, no, that's how you find out she's the Loch Ness Monster. She just, like, wakes up morning and she's like, oh, baby, I can use about $350. And you're like, goddamn Loch Ness Monster, get the hell out of my life. You got getting married for me for 20 goddamn years and fucking... You gave him $1. I don't remember the last time I gave a homeless person money, because I haven't really been too keen on homeless people recently. It's just the homeless problem's getting really irritating in the city, and it's just like, it's really annoying when you're trying to, like, drive out of, like, a place, like, you go to Walmart, or you go to fucking, like, Safeway, or, the dollar store around here, like anywhere, because we're on a commercial street and there's just like shit ton of stores. Anywhere where people are either driving into the parking lot or they kind of like, people are like funneling out of like a shopping area and it's kind of like slower because people have to wait to turn and shit. That's where the fucking homeless people park. I mean, it's really smart that they do that. At the same time, it's not really smart because people don't want to roll down the window and they just feel guilty, and then the homeless people just like look at you and it's just like, fuck off. Get a job. I fucking hate that shit. Like, there's some homeless people out there that like fell into a situation that's really shitty and they're just down their luck, and you know, I feel it for those people, but there's so much more homeless people that ruin it for them. Like, straight up ruin it for them and just like make people look bad. Straight up, like, they just make homeless people look bad, and now I'm not a very big fan of homeless people because of those homeless people that just like make others look awful. Like, literally just people that are addicted to drugs and are too lazy to like change their lives or get out of a situation. It's literally just like laziness. I'm getting like, this could probably be seen as like really political, what I'm saying right now. My fucking like stern ass opinion on homeless people. Like, probably because I've known a couple homeless people in my life who are literally just homeless because they don't want to change their situation. Mostly kind of referring to my brother, who didn't want to fucking fix himself and like get help from us, and like we took him to fucking like detoxing places and places for him to get better, and even paid for him to stay there and shit, and he just would leave. I mean, drugs are a fucking really powerful thing, but it's like, I feel like, you know, if your family loves you enough to do that, maybe you'd like, you know, try and get over your addictions. I don't know. I'm getting really personal and like political. I need to stop. I really need to stop. Some homeless people are like, bitch, I don't want your food, I want money. The worst is when you give someone money and they're just like, is that it? That's like the fucking most, like, God, that's the most entitled, selfish thing ever when they do that. I've had that happen to me before, and it's just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I just, like, leave, but God, I should have the gall to be like, you're a piece of shit, and I hope you fucking fall off a roof or something. It's like, for those fucking crazy people, I have nothing to lose. They'd probably start swinging at me or something. I don't fucking know, man. It's just like, there's all this like talk about how we can help the homeless more in Portland and give them even more fucking shit and spend even more money on them. And it's just like, they don't want to even help themselves, dude. Why are you doing all this? I think we should be sympathetic to homeless people, and I think there should be outlets for homeless people. I don't think we should excessively, like, give them a fucking pat on the back, though. Because it's just like, from my personal experience, knowing quite a few people that have become homeless because of their own life decisions, not wanting to fucking better their lives, better themselves, get off of drugs. It's really drugs. Like, I'm all for, like, harsher drug enforcement, dude. Obviously not marijuana, though, because that's like fucking, I smoke marijuana. Like, maybe, like, once or twice a week. And I don't fucking crave it at all. Like, ever. And alcohol, too. I, like, never, like, sometimes I'm just like, oh, a drink would be nice. But it's like, I would enjoy the drink just as much if it were a virgin drink as if it was filled with alcohol. It's like, I don't I don't have that, like, drug addict itch to smoke weed and shit. But it's like, when people, there's a drug that, like, makes them like that, where they literally cannot live their lives without it, and they just become a shittier and shittier person, and their health declines more and more. Like, that shit should be, like, really focused on. Though, I guess the US government doesn't want to focus on that as much. I don't know. I don't know, dude. It just sucks that, like, my brother and my dad are, like, addicted to fucking heroin. And, like, other drugs. And it's just, like, they just make their shitty life's decisions around them. It's, like, tragic, dude. It's fucking awful. Let's level up Cat. Stop talking about my personal shit. Okay, I better do a story mission. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can open up like these things around the city, and when you do, you it unlocks more gems. I'm gonna go to it real quick. Sucks big poopy butthole, yeah. Oh yeah, it's anything with the like the lightning bolt symbol. I don't know. Wait, no. I think it does unlock like gems around the area, but I also think it unlocks like missions and shit. Yay! I caused pollution. New challenge mission unlocked. I don't want to do that right now. Get the fuck out of here. There she goes. What time is it? It's 5:30. So I got like 30 minutes to stream. My mom's doing some party tonight at the bar with her and a bunch of friends. So I'm gonna do that tonight. I think we're gonna be leaving like at 6 o'clock, so... What time is it? It's 5:30, 5:28. Okay, like that's another like 30-ish minutes or so. Let's do some story missions. Do some story missions. Actually, I'll do this. You saw Golden Boy recently? Isn't Golden Boy you were eating? What did you eat, Aldo? Let us know. Oh, people are back. I think I might do this and then I might have to go. Sounds like my parents are, or not my parents, my brother and my mom are already back. They're probably gonna want to go. That wasn't an enemy. Hold up. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Tony, God damn it, Tony! Piece of shit. Let me get a shot. You're funny. I want to go to the Chinese buffet. Hey, my family's back, and my brother just wants to go out and do shit. So, when I come back, I'll continue maybe, but I'm not sure. If anything, I'll continue tomorrow, because I don't have work till Saturday. But, yeah. So, I'm sorry. It's gonna be the end of the stream. I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a good one, boys. Or actually, let's kill the rest of these things. I want to do this mission. Damn it, 6-axis. I'm sorry, John. I was so hungry. Just fucking dies. Hold on, Tony.